This warning screen is saying that there's going to be some flicker and slowdown, but that's normal because this is an old video game. Okay, so this is a PS2 game running in the emulator PCSX2 in Windows. The game is called Oretachi Game Center Nekketsu Kouha Kunio-kun. Oh wait, no, that was what I was calling it, but I was missing a word. It's actually Oretachi Game Center Zoku Nekketsu Kouha Kunio-kun. And what Google Translate says is, "We're the arcade kids, hot-blooded tough guy Kunio-kun." So this is a emulated version of the game that became the founding game of what would become the Kunio-kun series, and that was that first game was, just Nekketsu Kouha Kunio-kun, or Hot-Blooded Tough Guy Kunio. It was also the game that started the isometric beat-em-up genre. It was directed by a guy named, I keep forgetting his name when it comes down to it. I spend all day thinking, wait, I remember his name, right? Yeah. Yoshihisa Kishimoto, that's it. The shortcut I have to remember is Yoshi Kishi, which is how he was sometimes listed in certain credits. And so he would go on to sort of make this into a series. Of course, the guy there you see in the white high school uniform is Kunio, and Kunio is supposedly, Kishimoto supposedly based Kunio, the character Kunio, on his own memories of high school and how he was always getting into fights, and like there was a girl he was trying to date but she dumped him, and so it's kind of that kind of thing, I guess. Now, I had this game back in the day on PS2, like I imported it when it came out, but I wasn't very impressed with it. And I think a lot of that was because, well, it was running in 480i, and it was very fuzzy, and it was also dark. Like, the graphics are just really dark for some reason. So in fact, in PCSX2, I had to crank the gamma up to, I think, 69 from the default 50 to make Kunio's white uniform actually white, because it was all just sort of hazy gray. It was very strange. I'm not sure why they got the gamma so weird, but there you go. It's funny because I ripped this, I got a new used copy of the game off eBay, and I ripped it, and the zipped up ROM is like, I think it's 15 megabytes. It's so dinky. So now this port, or this, it's not a port, because I had one developer get mad at me for calling an emulation a port, but this emulated version is made by Hamster Corporation, who of course would go on to do a big series of emulated arcade games that is still going on consoles, that started on PS4. That's the Arcade Archive series, and they've done various sub-series as well in that. And this is one of the first games that they put in that series on like PS4, both in Japan and when they started bringing it over to the States. Except the one they brought to the States is the eventual US arcade release that was sort of graphically converted from this. So this game with high school students and Kunio and stuff never made it to the States. What made it was a graphical conversion that changed the high school kids into more like street punks, kind of tougher and grittier looking, and that was called Renegade in the arcade. I don't know if I ever saw Renegade. I don't really remember Renegade being a game I saw in arcades as a kid. But Arcade Archives Renegade did come to the States on console. The Japanese version never came to the States. Now, eventually in Arcade Archives, Hamster would start putting like both the Japanese and the US versions of a game in the same release together, and you could just like pick either of them from the title screen menu. But you couldn't, they didn't do that back in the day. So like actually on their Japanese releases, Arcade Archives, Nekketsu Kouha Kunio-kun is like, I think it's maybe their 7th or 8th release that they ever did in Arcade Archives, but then they also released Arcade Archives Renegade as like their 33rd release in Japan, so you could, the Japanese PS4 owners got the chance to get the emulated version of the US version of the arcade game. In the States, though, we only got Renegade in Arcade Archives. We didn't get the Japanese release with the schoolboy uniforms and stuff. And I did have Arcade Archives Renegade for PS4. I guess it didn't occur to me to, I'm not sure I knew, well, it didn't occur to me to get, anyway, the Japanese version, even though I did have a Japanese, like, account. I could fund it with, like, gift cards or whatever and get stuff, and I got some of the Japanese-only releases, but I didn't get that one, and now I've sold my PS4, so I sort of eventually remembered, oh yeah, I guess I could still get this on that old PS2 release that Hamster did back in the olden times. So that's what we have here. I should stop babbling and try to play, but this game is hard. And I've only ever gotten to like the second stage, and then I got wasted on the second stage. I think that was in Renegade, in Arcade Archives Renegade. Now, the menus and stuff work a little different here, so, and I just found this by accident. I suppose if I poured over the Japanese manual carefully, I could have found this. But oh, that's another thing I should mention before I forget. So the game disc in the case with the game disc, you actually got a little sort of file or what, a paper folder thing that holds 2 mini discs. One is what it says is a audio CD of the game's music, I guess, and the other is my old notes say that it's a video mini disc with like super plays of the game or something. I don't know if I played those when I got that back in the day. The copy I got off eBay actually came with those as well, but I didn't want to try sticking them in my CD burner that I use, that's on my old laptop that I still use to rip stuff, so I didn't mess with them. So who knows? But anyway, that was kind of interesting. Like, they were kind of going all out with these Oretachi Game Center Zoku things before Arcade Archives. They didn't have that many in that series, that many releases in that series, though. Okay, so the menu here, you can't like start and like select, just adds credits and starts if you have credits in, so you can't pull up a menu with those buttons, and they don't have it on like shoulder buttons, except they do, so you have to hit L1 and R1 together, brings up your menu. The first one just returns you to the game. The second one is options. The third one restarts the and back at the title screen. So let's see options. This is difficulty, and I have it set on easy. Normal's the default. Then there's hard and very hard. This is lives, and it defaults to 1. You can crank it up to 2. I don't know that there's that much point to me doing that now, though. But anyway, this is bonus, and I don't know if that gives you an extra life or something, but it's either the default is 300,000. You can also turn it off. What was this one? Oh yeah, this is graphics. The default, well, I have it set on normal, so that's supposed to show you the aspect ratio that the game that you would have seen in the arcade. The default though is I think it's called. Kind of so rusty. I might say full screen, which stretches it to 4:3. But that's too wide. So I'm going to put it back on normal. Like you can see the Kunio head at the bottom gets pretty wide when you set it at full screen there. So I don't know why it doesn't default to normal, but hey, I guess they thought it might freak people out to see borders on their old 4:3 TVs. What was this one? Oh, this one adjusts the screen border. So by default, there's like a 3-pixel border around the screen. I don't know why you might want that, but I guess they were trying to account for old TVs with like bezels that sort of covered the edges of the screen or something. I don't know. So if I set that to 3, then on my flat panel screen, it gets rid of the border area. And then you got save and load. And for some reason, at least in PCSX2 here, I was having trouble getting it to auto load when I started the game. It wasn't auto loading my options, but now it is. So it must have been something I had sort of misconfigured in my starting up shortcut for launching this game directly without loading it through PCSX2. I think I'd screwed something up. But anyway, it seems to be fine now. So the auto saving seems to be working. That's good. Ugh. Oh yeah, so this game was made into this sort of more punk, gritty looking Renegade for the West, and that seems to have led to Kishimoto's next big hit, which branches off from the Kunio series that this became the first one of, and became another series called Double Dragon. So they kind of took the westernized, warring gangs visual remake that they did of this game into Renegade and took that further into the game that would come out in the arcades called Double Dragon. And now I definitely saw Double Dragon in the arcades, and I played the heck out of that with my brother and my friends, and I thought that was the coolest game. And you'll notice a lot of sort of Double Dragon-y type moves and stuff in this game. So anyway, I'll stop wasting time here. So select ads credits, starts. So Kunio comes to chase these guys off. So I guess it does start in front of the school. I'd forgotten about that. So that's in front of Kunio's school, I think. It's at Nekketsu High School. And then you're just here fighting these guys from, I don't know if they're from the other school or another school or something, and you're down at the train station. Is that where Rumbles took place for Kishimoto? I don't know. You can double tap to run and just bowl people over, I guess. You can also... oh yeah, so you've got 3 buttons, and it's kind of, it's actually just like if you've played Double Dragon 2 in the arcade, or what's the other one? Well, some of Technos Japan's beat 'em ups had these kind of directional buttons. Double Dragon had sort of a toned down version of them. It only kicked in for jump kicks, but in this game, you've basically got a right attack button and a left attack button, and in between them on the control panel, I suppose, I'm not sure, you probably had your jump button. So if you push the left attack button, Kunio attacks to the left. If you push the right attack button, he attacks to the right. If he's facing to the right and you hit the left attack button, he does this back kick. But if you're facing to the left and you hit the left attack button, he does a punch because he's already facing that way. It's similar with the right-hand side, except if you push right and you then push the right attack button, it punches. If you push to the right and then you hit the left attack button, it kicks back to the left, and so forth. So you got to remember that it's actually, you get used to it pretty fast, but when you're used to like fixed like punch and kick buttons, then it might take a few minutes to wrap your head around this. And I'll probably screw things up because I'll forget once in a while. So you can also do a running like punch, except I didn't hit anyone there. And then I got that weird sound that the sword makes when it knocks you over. So I think the difference on easy is that it takes fewer hits to KO these guys. See, that sword has too good a range though. Oh, you can also, of course, there's the jump button, so I think you do have to hit the correct directional button. You can't like be running to the right and then jump, and then if you hit the left, oh no, it does. If you hit the left attack button, it still does a kick to the right, so that's nice. In some of their later games, actually, they get that wrong, and like hitting the other button or hitting a punch button when you jump in some of their later games will just do nothing. I ran out of time. The time limit in this game is quite strict. Like I found when my notes say from back in the day when I was trying to play this game, I loved their boss up there tapping his foot with that look on his face. Those distinct pectorals peeking out from his bare chest. But so in fact it was so, oh man, he look at his eyebrow moves. Do your eyebrow thing, Kunio. Look at his eyebrow going. I found that I had to sort of move over to the edge of the platform here because you've also got a grab that you can do if you get a few hits on a guy. Dang it. If you get him to keel over, then you can grab. Except they're grabbing me from both sides. Get off. So you can knock them off the platform or throw them off. And then that's a fast way to take them out, and that helped me beat the time limit. No, the swords. I mean, these are like wooden practice swords, of course. Oh. Well, I got him. Oh, so the time out took one life, and then that was my other life, so that's game over. Oh, okay. This guy just takes this brutal beating. Kunio's expression. Oh, and then you can sit on guys. You can straddle their chests when they're down and beat on them more. Of course, another guy may come up and knock you off like that. But a lot of these, like that move, is in Double Dragon, where you can sit on guys and shoot. Ooh. The knee. And so's the grabbing and the kneeing. That's in Double Dragon. I mean, it's all a little rough here, but it's the essence is definitely, you know, there. Oh, I haven't managed to do the back attack, so like this guy's gonna there. Yeah, that was like textbook back attack and then throw. That was awesome. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here's the boss. So now I'm just gonna get hosed. I think I beat him. Did I? No, I didn't. I'm imagining that. Like, there must be some way to knock him off or something. But otherwise, he just does that to me. And I'm KO'd. There's a life bar at the top. Oh, wait, was that his life bar under mine? I forgot there's a life bar. I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, slap. Remember, this is on easy. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. I didn't plan that out very well. Shoot. That guy took off. Dang it. Ugh. Oh, come on, where was my punch? It's just delayed. Arg. Oh my gosh. Okay, the boss I think is gonna come over now. Yeah, there's a life meter for him. Oh, God. I hit him. Oh wait, that's not him, that's him. Oh no. I must have got lucky and tossed him off once when I got to the next stage. Or maybe I just did that over. See there, I'm getting the directional buttons confused. I hit him. Oh shoot. Oh no. Ow. No, blarb. I'm still alive. I've got no health. The sword guy. Dang it. I should have taken that sword guy more seriously. Look at these faces of people around there. It's like, there's girls there, I think. These crazy colors. Okay, let's go. That was fast forwarding in the emulator. I mean, the nice thing about, you know, running, now that we're in the future and I can run PS2 in an emulator, I could use save states and maybe get farther in the game by cheating. No, not like that though. Not sure how much damage the running. Oh, I guess, you know, got that guy. Oh, heck. Gosh. I don't really know what to do once the boss is out because he's so dangerous. Like, I should really try to take the sword guys out earlier. Because once the boss guy's out, it's just... well, there were 3 health points gone. These sword guys ain't dying, though. That was the wrong button. I'm dead. Dang it. I need to kill this guy. I mean, KO, of course. Oh, what? No. Oh, yeah, just let me beat him up. I should have done the back attack. Oh, I got him though. Okay. Okay. Oh. Cheap shot. Getting my buttons confused. Dang it. Oh, no. Oh, this hasn't helped a whole lot. The boss is just too strong. Sheesh. Oh, this is bad. Wrong button. Oh. Oh. Warp. Dang it. I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah. Oh, wow. Whoa, he missed me. Oh. Dang it. Oh, it's the 2 sword guys, though. Gosh. Oh, how did I screw that up? I had him nice and close. Uh-oh. Okay, blunder into him. Ah, dang it. Just you and me and our light health meters. Dang it. No. time up. No. No. Dang it. I got greedy. I tried to go in for a grab. No, throw him. Okay. No. Oh boy. I forgot about jump kicks. Although I can't get clear to do one, you know. Oh, I did, my notes, my old note said something about I was abusing, like, static jump kicks. Oh, no. He's got no health, so I just have to knock him down. Okay. And then the other guy ran off. Wow, so I really did a lot of damage to him with, I think, just the running punch. It's another gang comes in. Guy up. Oh man. I'll make a save state. So you do get your health back, but I remember I got here and then I just got wiped out because I didn't know what to do. Oh, sweet. So yeah, I am saves coming here. Ah, too slow. I don't know when to jump. Ugh. Too slow. Well. What's that icon down at the bottom? Is that the boss? Oh, I gained a life. That was 30,000. Oh, that was a bike crash. I can't get away. No. Oh, no. Oh. Uh-oh. This is, I mean, it's kind of bad because you can't see these guys coming. Ugh. Gonna have no life left if I do get to the boss. I'm not gonna get to the boss. Those guys in their masks just squatting there. Oh, blorp. Yeah, Kunio. Oh man, his bike exploded. No, too slow. I should have known there, because... Okay, so maybe you want to stay close to the edge so you know where they're gonna be. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, too slow. Ah. Come back over here. Ah, dang. The speed up is fierce. Oh, dang. I couldn't grab him. Well, there's the boss. Oh boy. Oh, the knee. Oh, sticks. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Bow, bow, bow. I almost got to 50K. Yeah, let's load that save state. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Save there. Oh no, don't do that. Okay, wait. Wait, where did he come from? Ah! Shoot. This is not going well. I'm just not wasting too much time. So they just throw in one more biker there. That was a weird sound. Dang. Oh, wrong friggin' button. Dang it. I get my load and save. Because I have them on L3 and R3, you know, push in on the left stick and right stick. Ugh. Ugh. How did that miss, though? Oh, I didn't mean to run back to the right. Ah, heck. Dang it, why? I can't get nobody now. Oh my gosh. that doesn't work. Oh. Ah, shit. Too much time is bleeding away. Oh, great. Oh, man. Slow down. Ah. Wow. So, that's good. Dang it. I have to, like, I forget which weapon or which button you have to hit to throw the guy. Ugh. To throw the guy over your shoulder, I mean. Oh, he's switched it around. Well, I took a chunk off his life the first running punch I got him with, but now. Oh, the knee. I can't get no room to run and punch. Oh, time's up. You have to hit the opposite button to throw him. What was he doing? Oh yeah, that does a lot of damage. That's what I hit him with before. The first boss, I mean, that's what took him down. Makes a weird jumping sound. A weird faint jumping sound. No. Nice spin kick. I just need to knock him down. Dang it. No, he wasn't dead. 13 seconds. Oh no. Ugh. Time up. Oh, great. Dang it. No. I screwed that up. What? Ow. Better get one more. There. Got him. See you guys. Oh no, the girl gang. Oh, so that girl, the boss, he's in River City, Girl Zero, which was a much later game in the Kunio series on Super Famicom. I'm doing this wrong. Where's... Oh, there's no edge to knock people off of, so the clock's gonna be a big problem. Ow. What is with the... Oh, the icons are the bosses I've defeated, I guess. That's not working great. I was trying to do a running kick, but there's just... You need so much room to get a running kick in. Oh, hey. Oh, the boss is out. Good kill. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, the headbutts. Wow, the health just left me. I can't even jump kick her. Oh, there we got one. Oh, the back kick worked good on her. Dang. Good. I wanted to back kick at her. Oh, what? One hit? I should have saved there. How did I get a girl in one hit? I guess those chain girls go down in one hit. That's good to know. Sweet. Ooh, not the best. Don't grab her like that. You can't do nothing fast enough. Ah, shoot. Oh no. No, this is not the right way to do this. What the heck was that? No. Shoot. Oh, what? Whoa. Oh, no. What the heck was that? That was interesting. So if I dash, that turns me so then I can do a back kick. That's not too efficient to... Ugh. That's not gonna work. Actually, the River City Girls Zero is like this too. You can't beat these bosses and actually some of the just regular opponents later in the game with punches. Like stand-up punches. The shadows are wacky. Yeah. Yeah, I'm cheap. Oh, I thought I was gonna get a jump kick in. Ouch. She's running away. Ah, she fooled me. Duh. I don't know what that was. No. How did that miss? Okay. Well. Wow. I had her at this health advantage and I lost. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I can't do it, man. Woman. Wow. Finally. Oh no, she's not dead. No. I thought it was weird that I didn't see the little stars above her head, but she made a falling down sound that I assumed was the KO noise. Does that say done done? Oh man, these guys are tough looking. Nothing to throw them off of. They've all got shivs or something. Okay, that's going okay. Oh no. Oh wow, what the heck? They hit me once and I'm dead? Is there no boss here? I'm dead. Wow, so yeah, you can't take a single hit from those. The Shiv Gang. Oh, wow. This is crazy. I love it. This game rules. Oh no. Uh-oh. Yeah. One thing I noticed in PCSX2, I felt some input delay when I first fired this game up yesterday, and so I turned on, there's an option in PCSX2 that was like, I don't even remember at all what it was called, but it basically, the description said it would reduce input delay, but you know, really raise the required like CPU and memory requirements or something. But I enabled that, and it does seem to be it did seem to help. It kind of made that sensation of input delay go away. And I don't have like a super beastie machine or anything, but hasn't had any trouble running. Uh-oh. Sheesh. No time to grab and throw. Dang it. Yeah. They actually aren't much of a threat for just out striking you because they're very slow with those shifts. So actually all you have to do is kind of stay in front of them and keep throwing your fists out. No, I knew I should have quick saved. Oh, hubris, but... Oh, dang. One wrong shiv, though, and you're done. Kurg. Well, oh, jeez. I guess I was kind of got lucky that first time. It seemed like they couldn't get past my mighty punches. Come on. Oh, you're just gonna be wimpy now. Oh, jeez. Shoot, man. I did get lucky that first time. I should have quick saved. Oh, there it comes. Finally got a throw in. Uh-oh. Oh, saved by the wall knocking me down. Nope. Yeah. 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 Spawn camping. Oh no, no. Nope, toss him over. No, I forgot to hit. You have to hit the button on the other side. Yeesh. Hey. Look at those sweet cars. Oh man, now we're going inside. Uh-oh. So you got, oh no, you got a bunch of one-hit kills going on, I'm guessing. There you go. Well. That guy went down fast. This game is kind of awesome. Oh, but I was able to grab him. That's interesting. Wow. See if I could have sat on him. I don't think I can sit on him. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, you can. Okay. Oh man, that's they used that riff in Super Dodgeball. This is a Super Dodgeball music, except of course that game came so much later. That's amazing. Special bonus. Oh, and then it just loops, huh? Is it any different now? I don't think they can, you know, throw more guys at you on this CPU. I'm just goofing off. Oh, I'm getting rocked. I wonder if it... I'm sure it didn't go up to the higher difficulty level. I'm just screwing up. So that was on easy. All that save scumming was on easy. It's gotta still be easy. I'm just screwing up. Here's the boss. Oh, that was a big mistake. I thought I was going to get the boss off the edge. Oh, too bad. Ouch. Oh man. The warp. Wait, what was going on there? Oh no, there's a huge mob of them. Oh my gosh, and the front guy's just unloading on me. This is going super well. Jeez, I can't get anybody. These sword guys are some of the hardest guys in the whole game. I mean, that's just rough. Yeah. I'll get him. Yeah, this first stage is actually really tough. I didn't hit him. What the heck? Oh no. Nothing can save you. Oh, except there's too much else. Oh my gosh, the knee. Wow. I get one guy. Dang it, wow. Oh, the beatdown. Those guys had me like perfectly sandwiched. I couldn't knock the guy off behind me. Uh-oh. Jeez. Everybody ducks. Oh wow. I just wanted to sit on him and I couldn't. So the back kick is actually really good on bosses. Oh. Somehow my punches are getting this boss now. It's not quite gonna be enough, so... Nobody's moving up to the edge of the platform. There we go. I just had to move forward a bit. Yeah. Oh, heck. What? Such a weird looking attack. I mean, their reaction to it is weird. They kind of clutched their groin. Like that. Now let's get one more. There. There you go, buddy. So what happens now to the icons at the bottom? Oh, stacked up. Okay, well. Wait, I can't pause. Oh no, I didn't think of this. Anyway. I'll go swim in the river. Well, pretty fun darn game, even if it's... Oh, actually, so what I wanted to see was a option. So if I set it to... I mean, let's go to very hard. I don't really want it to save this, but don't save. Ah, shoot, it reset it to easy. I guess it's gonna save. Oh no, it didn't save, okay. So in theory it's on very hard, okay. I mean, yeah, the basic action is the same here. Actually, I'm not sure what the very hard difference is. Uh-oh. The boss is actually going down quite easily right now. Except my health. His health is not really going down. Maybe that's the difference. That was weird. They were just merged together. Yeah, I think maybe the bosses are just tougher or something. Because the normal guys went straight down. Like they weren't any harder. Oh, you might have a little less time. Like it started me with 101 minute 40 seconds, which I think is less time. Oh, wait, it's... Oh, different score screen for the different skill level, I think. So yeah, 140. We set it back to easy. $215. I wonder if that's the only difference. It was hard to tell about the boss's health. I didn't really get a whole lot of solid hits on him. Well, I did get a bunch of regular hits on him. I don't know. This game, I mean, it's hard enough that I wouldn't feel the need to put it on anything except for easy right now, that's for sure. Oh. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to get anywhere in this game without save state scummage. Thank goodness for technology. I mean, well, I would have had to, like, you know, play for a long time and get good. Who knows if I could ever do that. But save states make everything nice. I mean, I do wish it was more like a game where... Well, okay, so I have... Actually, I have the... So it came to NES as both Nekketsu Kouha Kunio-kun and in Japan, and then it came out on NES. Well, that was on Famicom, of course, and it came out on NES in the States as Renegade. and I have both of those now. I dumped the cartridge for Renegade, and then my card reader broke. Anyway, it broke. So I had to order a new one, which should be here on Friday. It's now Wednesday night. So the plan is tomorrow I will play... Time's up. I go back to my... Okay. Tomorrow I'll play the US version Renegade, which is the one that I did get dumped before I broke my card reader. It was Sani cart reader V5. It's a kit thing. It's an open source kit that people build and sell on eBay. But after I broke it, I went Googling about this problem I ran into that busted it. And there's a Save the Builders or something. It's a sort of prominent builder site for this thing, although they actually build an older model. They build the V3, but it looks like it's got the same power connector, and it's a kit, it's like a circuit board, and then it's like 3D printed case that people make and stuff over the circuit board. But the power it's just powered by a micro USB cable, a USB-C on one end and micro USB that plugs into this little micro USB port on the circuit board that is not secured by any sort of real strong attachment. It's just, a few small metal or solder points, or I don't know what it is, and then like 4 like super thin, like hair thin wires. And after 3 years of dumping carts and plugging the power in and out, it got a little wiggly, and then it just wouldn't power on solidly. And then I was trying to get it to stay on for one last cart read, and it just the whole micro USB port just came right off the circuit board. So I guess that's cooked. So anyway, on Save the Builders site, Google found me this thing saying, well, the micro USB power port is very fragile, so be sure to use a magnetic micro USB cable. I was like, what? So I got this magnetic micro USB cable off Amazon, which I have not even taken out of the packaging yet, but I guess it's got a little micro USB plug with a magnetic thingy on it, and you just put that into the port and then leave that there, and then the rest of the wire has a magnetic thing that attaches magnetically to that, so you don't have to put stress on the port in theory to unplug it. So we'll see. But anyway, tomorrow I will be able to play Renegade for NES, the US version of the 8-bit port of this arcade game. So that'll be interesting to see. I don't suppose it'll have it'll still have the same setup. Like, it doesn't matter if it has like an infinite lives cheat, because you still have to clear each stage in a single life, essentially, which, is the old way of games, and kind of the breakthrough that Technos and Yoshihisa would make with Double Dragon is that they found a way not to have to make you restart the stage each time you died. You could die halfway through a stage and then you'd come back right there. Well, I guess part of that was that it was also co-op. That was another big advance, I guess you'd have to call it. Look at this graphic, though. This screen is kind of amazing. Like the poses of those guys. the you had two players at once, and if one player died, they don't make you reset or anything. If you've got more lives or more credits, you just keep going. So that's nice, and it's too bad that this game predates that great invention for games. But a little save scumming kind of save state scumming kind of solves that problem, I guess. I'll probably have to do that in the NES version as well. So we'll see how that stacks up to this arcade version, and then so that's tomorrow, Thursday, and then hopefully the card reader will show up on Friday, and the Nekketsu Kouha Kunio-kun Famicom card I have will read okay in it, and then I'll be able to play the Japanese Famicom version the next day, and then that'll be it for all of the Technos Japan beat 'em ups I had. In fact, just one more beat 'em up after that, and then I'll be done with this little beat 'em up blitz I've been on, I guess. So yeah. But this game, I didn't expect to like this game as much as I did. I kind of expected to have a real rough time and kind of not be able to hang out with it, but I mean, really, the first stage, well, and then the motorcycles take some getting used to, but the stages after those are actually kind of easier in a way. I mean, of course, getting shivved in a one-hit kill, or that's pretty rough, but I mean, if you're already save scumming at that point, that's not a big deal. It's really just the dealing with all the mob of guys on the first stage, and then the having to jump kick the motorcycles in the second stage. That's kind of a challenge. All these cars are funny because they're sort of at this weird angle that isn't quite the right perspective for the horizon line. So they all look very like skinny or something, But they're awesome car designs in their way. But it takes a little bit of sort of figuring out what the perspective is doing, because the tail of the car doesn't really look like it's in much perspective, but the tire is weird, and then the spoiler is a little weird, but then the hood of the car is way angled in perspective, but then the windshield is not. So it's kind of all over the place. It's wild. But you even see weird perspective on some of the backgrounds in Final Fight, And this was years before Final Fight. Of course, that was Capcom, not Technos. So yeah, this game rules, actually. I mean, I would never have been able to play it in the arcade because it would have eaten my quarter immediately. That was one reason why I liked Double Dragon so much, because my brother and I it wasn't super hard, and if you're playing co-op, then you can kind of watch each other's backs, and of course the elbow move can kind of get you all the way through the game if you want to be super cheap about it. So you can get pretty far on one quarter anyway in that game. So yeah, so I wouldn't really have been able to hang out with this game in the arcades as a kid, but thanks to emulators and save scumming and all that stuff, and it's actually pretty sweet. I just love the enemy designs. I mean, each stage is so individual and a different thing. And then I was so excited to realize what the deal with the Shiv gang was there, because it meant there was no boss to fight, which was a relief, because the bosses are the sort of most tricky parts. Now I'm wondering how many boss icons could you stack up? Should I just keep my save state going as long as I can? And see how many bosses I can stack up there. Maybe I should, well, no, I don't want to do that, really. that would get a little weird. I just want to do playthroughs, I guess. Um, okay, well, yeah, this game rules, and this is Hamster doing arcade ports. 2 console generations before Arcade Archives, and they did a pretty good job, I think. And not that I know if there was like the same amount of slowdown in this game in the arcade, but it feels like it could have been. Well, okay, well, like I said though, the actual PS2 game in actual hardware, it's just very dim. Like the color was just very much dimmed. The gamma was way off. I don't know if they just had a weird setup and they didn't realize that it was too dark or something. Because if you look at the screenshots on the back of the box, those look fine. They don't look all dim. But, when I first ran this ROM that I ripped from the PS2 disc in PCSX2, it was very dim and gray and dark, and I had to it's just the gamma's off. I raised the gamma from the default 50 to 69, and then it actually looks nice and clean and bright, but somehow Hamster screwed up the gamma on the game, and it's too bad. Um, so yeah, back when I got this, when it came out, it was a pretty late release on PS2. It must have been, and it was just like it was so dark and gray looking. It's like, what? This is not great. It just looked horrible just because of that. And then, of course, I mean, on actual hardware, I wouldn't have had save states, and I wouldn't have gotten anywhere anyway. But yeah, in like just bad gamma 480i, it was not a good look, which was too bad. But I guess Hamster survived and they learned. And I hope someday they'll bring their stuff to Steam or PC somehow, but I guess it's probably easier for them to sign, the rights to these games if the rights holders are a little less worried about them being pirated and dumped and stuff. But I mean, not that that should matter really anyway, right? Maybe they aren't worried about that because it's not like, I mean, people already have all the arcade ROMs for all the games anyway. Okay, well, so yeah, so I'll next be playing the NES version of this game, and then hopefully, if all goes well with the new cart reader getting here and the cart being good, then I'll have the Famicom version to check out as well. So, hurrah! Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye. And, well, okay, so just remember, this is where the isometric beat 'em up started, basically. Yoshihisa Kishimoto was coming from being influenced by, it sounds like, mostly Kung Fu Master. I think it was Kung Fu Master in the arcade, wasn't it? And then just Kung Fu on Famicom or something. Or was it Spartan X on Famicom and Kung Fu in the States? Well, anyway, influenced by that game, and but he wanted to give the player's character, more health, so that it wasn't just one hit and you're down, because he wanted to have drag out, knockout fights like in a Kung Fu movie. He was a big Bruce Lee fan. That's apparently where the name for the Double Dragon game, I was going to say series, but for Double Dragon came from. It's from, the Bruce Lee film Enter the Dragon. But of course, they came up with this co-op 2-player scheme, so they called it Double Dragon because there were two martial art dudes. So doubled your dragons. But yeah, it was this game. He gave the character a health bar so they could take multiple hits, and then I don't know if I remember reading him saying where the isometric, the idea to make it isometric came from, or what, what the sort of reasoning for doing that was, but I sure do enjoy the isometric beat 'em ups. That's all I can see. I mean, I've been looking for like other beat 'em ups to play, and looking specifically, I wanted an excuse to get some more Famicom games, or Game Boy games. So I was looking at like Famicom and Game Boy games, and there are a number of sort of beat 'em up games that are not isometric on Game Boy and Famicom. I mean, there's a Spartan X2, for instance, which looks like an alright game if you're into pure 2D side scroll, non isometric beat 'em ups, but I'm not really. Like, I can't really hang with Kung Fu Master or Kung Fu or whatever. I've got the NES cart, and I've actually got the arcade ROM, which came from some collection or other that I can't remember now, that I was able to dump. But and you can see that those are good games and they're well made and stuff, but just like Kung Fu was always in the arcade as a kid. And it's funny to think about that because Kung Fu was always there, but then they got Double Dragon, and like I would sort of look at Kung Fu and watch the demo play and stuff, but like I don't think I saw a lot of people playing it, and it just looked really hard. But then Double Dragon showed up, and that was like a game that for some reason I saw something there that was like, this is a game I could, get some play on with just my small amount of quarters. So yeah, something about the isometric Double Dragon just really spoke to me, whereas the Kung Fu Master or Kung Fu, whatever the heck it is, just looked difficult and forbidding and scary. I don't know. And that's the way it's been for me. So yeah, so this is the beginning of the isometric beat 'em ups, and it's awesome. Like you can see that later games moved away from this particular setup, which I guess makes sense because they got into what I was talking about with lives and not resetting you to the start of a level. So they got more into making these expansive stages that you sort of go through a journey in, which is cool. But I kind of like the way this is set up, just with these such unique encounters that you play through. It's such a cool system, except that it's brutally hard with the whole, die and restart the stage each time. I mean, come on, that's crazy. But it's kind of nice to play through when you can just, spam save states. So yeah, I don't know. Now I kind of wish they did make more games like this instead of everybody going to the Double Dragon scheme, essentially. Or, well, it probably became even more people copying Final Fight because that sort of a cleaner rendition of what Double Dragon did. But of course it got most of that from Double Dragon. Well, anyway, yeah. I don't know, man. I love the weirdness of this game. I love the designs of everything. They just feel very unique though, and very there's so much personality in this. Like Double Dragon doesn't really have that much personality in it. I mean, there's characters like a Bobo and stuff who are very recognizable, but most of the characters in that game are just kind of like you don't get a whole sense of personality from them exactly. But in this game, you kind of do. Like, everybody's got these funny expressions. I mean, I suppose it also, well, yeah, it has to do with also that this was like high school gangs or something, right? Although it gets real serious later. So those later guys must have been like, they're supposed to be like gangsters or something, right? Like you move up to gangsters with knives and guns. I mean, those can't be high school kids, right? Anyway, yeah, so thanks for watching. More of this game in other forms to come. Until then, see you later. Bye bye. I know I can't even task switch. Okay, bye.